Yo people, welcome back to another Cobra Kai video. As I stated last week, I'm going to be trying to do one video at least every week for Cobra Kai. I know the show's done, but just to keep the community kind of alive if people find this video and so on, until we get news of more content related to Cobra Kai and any spin-off shows, all of that stuff. Now this time it's going to be a what if, but it's going to be very opinionated, so I want you to let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Also let me know what other Cobra Kai content you want to see. It can be WWE, Marvel, Star Wars, etc. It can be what ifs, it can be tier lists and so on. I'd also appreciate if you could leave a like on the video, sub to the channel, and let's get on with it. So what if there was an All Valley tournament towards or at the end of every season of Cobra Kai? Obviously season 1 we can start from there, and we know that Miguel wins it for Cobra Kai, so there's nothing to debate there. Season 2 we'd have the same candidates as season 1, but everyone would have improved within their training, within the amount of work that they've done. And to make things more interesting, I'd make this the All Valley that has a female champion as well. So instead of having to wait for season 4 where that stipulation happens, let's do it for season 2 in order to get more winners. So for season 2, I think the winner of the All Valley's male division would be Miguel Diaz, as he retains his title for Cobra Kai. Now this is because season 2 Miguel was way better than season 1 Miguel alone. Let's not forget, Miguel bodied Hawk at Coyote Creeks in season 2, as well as beating Robby in the school fight. You'll say he got pushed over the railing and whatever, but in terms of fighting, in terms of tournament rules, Miguel had that one. And those 3 reasons alone are strong pieces of evidence as to why Miguel would win in season 2. Let's not forget the most obvious argument as well, and it's that Miguel only got injured in storyline because it allowed the other kids to catch up to his power levels as seen in the following seasons. So for me, Miguel would win the season 2 All Valley male division. As for the female division, I think it would be quite obviously Sam who wins it, because she has more experience in karate compared to Tori, plus the fact that at the school fight she defended herself well. She beat Tori, especially Tori using weapons and stuff. Now just to clarify, in this scenario we can still have the All Valley happen in the season, and then the high school fight would happen after the All Valley. So Miguel would still get hurt at the end of this season, and all the other consequences that happen still happen at the end of season 2, but the All Valley just happens before the school fight. So let's move on to season 3, where we'd be at the same outcomes. So before the famous house fight we would have another All Valley, but this time Miguel and Aisha would be the only exclusions, because obviously Aisha doesn't return in season 3 and Miguel is still not 100% to be competing competitively, which means it would leave the floor wide open for a brand new male champion for the first time in 2 All Valleys. And for me, the winner of this one would have to be Hawk, as Cobra Kai wins the male division for a 3rd All Valley in a row. But this time with Hawk stepping out of the shadows of Miguel and main eventing the dojo, despite Kreese obviously taking a liking to Robby. At the end of the day, this is prime Hawk, the one with the red mohawk, the most aggressive, the most powerful version of him. Plus Robby obviously missed some time out and some valuable time of training because he was in jail. So for me, I think Hawk wins season 3. As for the female division, I was quite torn, but I'd actually give it to Tori. Sam had the whole scared of Tori storyline, and she was very in her head with the PTSD and everything. So yeah, I know she overcame it by the end of the season, but I'd still have her be affected during the All Valley. Plus, the house fight is the first time Sam fully gets over the fear. This would still happen, so I'd actually give this win to Tori, as Cobra Kai sweeps the All Valley. Season 4 there was an All Valley. The winners were obviously Hawk and Tori, although I've always said Robby should have won season 4, and I still stand by that. Feel free to check out this video, the link will be down below in the description, where I go into more details as to why Robby should have won in season 4 and how it ties into his character, as well as the sekai, taikai and season 6 of Cobra Kai. Anyways, season 5 is next, and I'd say this is the most tight season because there was no real standout fighter, to be honest, as we saw the elevation of characters like Kenny and Devon, while also seeing people like Hawk get heavily nerfed disgustingly bad. Now, Robby, for example, he didn't really stand out, although he was the finalist of season 4's All Valley. He technically lost to Miguel when they had that brawl, so I can understand if people say Miguel should win season 5, and as a Miguel fan, I'd like to say Miguel would win a season 5 All Valley. However, I believe that the winner of this All Valley would still be Robby. By this point, he would be familiar with both fighting styles, the same as Hawk, the same as Miguel, but Hawk got nerfed, and Miguel, in my opinion, still wasn't even back to his best in this season, nor did he have the momentum that Robby had in order to go and win a whole tournament. Robby is also stronger than Kenny and Dimitri, those other characters, so that's not even a debate. So for me, the male division, the winner would be Robby for season 5. Moving on to the female division, again, this one was tough, but I'd go with Sam winning it in season 5. I think that she would have more grit, more determination to win it, compared to Tori, who was more conflicted with Cobra Kai, with the whole Terry Silver thing, the corruption, the cheating incidents, and she was trying to save Devon at the same time, so ultimately she's very in her head. We know how she gets when she's in her head, so for me it would be Sam, and the overall winners of season 5 being a Miyagi-Do sweep, with Robby and Sam as the winners. So yeah, those would be my winners. Let's take an overall tally heading into season 6, which would be Miguel having 2 All Valley wins, Hawk having 2 All Valley wins, Robby having 1, although like I said, I'd personally have season 4 be Robby's win instead of Hawk, so if it were up to me, he'd have 2 and Hawk would have 1. But anyways, let's move on to the female division. Sam would have 2, Tori would have 2 with a little asterisk because of one of them being the whole cheating incident from season 4. And then overall, we know that Miguel and Tori go on to win the Sekai Taikai in their respective divisions. But yeah, as always, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you agree with who I've picked as the winners of every All Valley after every season? If you agree, if you disagree, let me know down below, as well as what other content you'd like to see. It can be tier lists, it can be WWE, Marvel, anything that you have any ideas of, let me know down below. I'd also appreciate if you could leave a like on the video, sub to the channel, and thank you for your time.